Hello everyone, and welcome back to WolfQuest. And we are here with Autumn and her prospective mate, the Rosebud male, 33M here, who they just met. But before they settle down, because they are getting pretty tired, I think that's actually just one of his brothers, if I'm not mistaken. But I think we actually need to go find something to eat. Oh yeah, the bowl. I completely forgot that we brought the bowl over there. That has been around, and it looks like, okay, well, I guess there are elk pretty nearby, so maybe we'd best do a quick hunt if we can. Yeah, right up this way. We're just pretty low on, or not, we're not pretty low, but if we look at his food here, he's at 49%. So we'll just do a quick hunt here to start that off, and then once we've rested, we will focus a little bit more on trying to maybe try some of the other prey types that'd be a bit too risky to take on by ourselves. So let's see, right up here I'm hoping there'll be a herd, and we do have to be extra careful because we are testing out the public beta of the new injury update. And oh boy, I hear howling. That means that hunting has gotten a little bit more... Oh, he's not going after it, okay. That means hunting has gotten a little bit more difficult and a little bit more risky because there is now the chance of getting injured when you're hunting, fighting, things like that. So we have to be extra careful as we're doing this, otherwise we run the risk of taking an injury. Oh, we gotta be careful there. Alright, oh, that's a whole moose there. Hello? I didn't actually get to see its health. Ow! Okay, so its health is pretty low. This worked out. Careful, Rosebud. He has taken some damage, actually. He took a little bit in the fight the last episode, too. Oh, we need these guys to run again, I think. We can lure them into leaving here. Fall back a little bit, Rosebud. Okay. We just need to do this quickly so that we don't run out of stamina, because it is gonna be getting very low here. Oh goodness, okay, please get bites. Get bites. All right, we're good. We did get it down. There we are. We'll go ahead and mark this one. We actually will probably sleep here as well. We're not all that hungry. It was mostly him who needed to eat, but he should be fine for now. So we'll let him get some food. We'll get a little bit of food ourselves, and then we'll spend the night and hopefully have some more energy for the morning. Oh, that's a cougar. Oh, we gotta be careful. This cougar wants our carcass. I don't really want to share. You know, I really don't want to share. It's just a cougar, so we can probably handle it. Careful though, bud. We don't want to take injuries here. Okay, is it leaving? It might be. Yeah, cougars are not so bad to deal with. Oh, careful. The mates are always more likely to actually start biting. I like to growl. The mates in this game are more likely to start actually chomping on the enemies, and that can be a little bit more risky for them. Okay, it is leaving, but yeah, even the cougars now are just that extra bit scarier because they can definitely injure you. They're no joke if you start taking hits from them. They're just not quite as scary. Oh. He's so cute. Look at him play bowing. Oh, I love him already, you guys. But yeah, they definitely can mess you up if they get the chance to land a good hit. So we still do have to be cautious. They're just easier to intimidate than a whole bear. There we go. It is morning and a little bit... Is that the cougar? Okay, fine. You can have the rest of this carcass because we're gonna go get something else to eat. And actually, I think that we're gonna take on a moose. Autumn's whole thing is trying to determine how risky something's going to be, what's going to be the easiest type of prey, and I certainly don't think it's going to be the moose, but she's just going to try to test the limits and see. We've had 3 elk hunts that have all gone just fine. They've all been pretty safe. There also are Pahaska dispersals around, so we'll have to keep an eye out for them. But yeah, everything's been going fairly well with the elk hunts, so I think she's feeling fairly confident in those, and now that she does have a prospective mate here, it would be good to kind of test the limits a little bit and see just how well these guys are able to do. That said, maybe let's not go for a bull moose. I would rather find a mother and a calf. If we can't find that, maybe a mule deer would work just as well, but we're gonna try to venture down these slopes, I think, to the valley and see what we can find down there. Maybe we'll run into a little bit of a weaker moose that we could try to go after. Oh, we've got another strange object down here, the hiking boot. I I don't know if Autumn is quite interested in collecting them, but she certainly does like finding them. Oh my goodness, we're stuck on a rock a little bit though. It's hard to get unstuck in scent view sometimes. But somewhere around here, if we can stop tripping over everything, there is a hiking boot. Is it right up here? Is it this on the ground? No. We'll sniff around again. Oh, it's further down. But I think, goodness, I keep tripping over the darn rocks in this area. Here it is. I do think she likes to find them and carry them around just a little bit. Oh, how do you get it? They're hard to grab sometimes, though. There we go. You have to go at just the right angle. And we have a little smelly old boot that we can go trotting around with. We found more scents down here. I don't think a bison... That's not worth risking. That's gonna be hard enough to deal with even with a full pack in multiplayer. That would be its own challenge, as we've seen several times with the various Elements pack members. And yeah, that would be a challenge that I think is a lot more than even 2 wolves working together could take on. You kind of need a full pack just to even make it remotely possible. But with that said, there's an elk herd, but I still don't see any moose, and I still don't see... Well, now they're starting to be mule deer, but we're gonna... Oh, these are the Pahaska wolves. Oh, hey? Excuse me? Excuse me? No? How about we don't do this? How about we do not do this? Excuse me? Excuse me? Okay, they're leaving. Oh my goodness, we keep running into random fights with stranger wolves, too. But I think we'll leave them alone for now. We might track down this mule deer. But more than that, hello? Aha! More than that, I'd actually like to track down this, never mind, it's another bull. Well, if we find a mother and a calf, despite having almost crashed into several ones on the previous episode, if we do happen to find another, then maybe we will try and hunt that. But otherwise, we'll just try to go after some mule deer, I think. Well, we did find another moose here, but it is just a cow this time, actually. There's no calf with her. However, if we poke our heads up over this hill, I did see some mule deer around, I think. If we do some sniffing, there were some... Oh, there's one running. You know what? A buck is fine. We have 2 wolves. Let's go after him and see how this goes. Play it a little bit risky and see if we can try and do a mule deer hunt here. He's gonna be pretty fast, though. We might have to wear him down a bit. See if you're able to catch up. Actually, Rosebud runs pretty quickly, though, it seems like. He's gaining some ground. Now, I just hope this guy doesn't go into stranger wolf territory, because that would be a pain. Oh, we got him. We got him. He's been leading us on a wild goose chase here. But we did catch up to him, and I think if we're able to work together here... Now, he does do some damage. We have to be a little bit mindful of that. But generally, if you kind of tag team, it's not quite so bad. We just have to watch and make sure, although we are doing some pretty good damage. We're doing 22 each time with that one, so we're actually handling this all right. It's when he's going to turn around that could be bad. Very bad sign. That's always when the hunts seem to get a lot more difficult, is when the prey stops running. When they're running, I think it's harder for them to kick you. I've noticed that we saw that even with Spruce and his bull elk hunt, that while it was running, it was easier to damage, and you take less damage from it than when it stops and turns around. And actually, mule deer may not be bad for that, all things considered. We've taken very minimal damage from this. We really have, because this guy has just kept running. Oh my goodness, okay. Alright, so mule deer might be a decent food source as well. I think Autumn is seriously considering it, but yeah, we got this guy down. We're starting to get a little bit tired. Maybe we'll go find that boot again and bring it back over. But we will mark this carcass, and then I think we'll hang out here for a little bit and rest, spend some time with Rosebud, and just spend some time chilling. Oh, that's just a fox. It's like, what is over here? Well, it's an eagle as well. The fox is, oh my goodness, the fox is getting bitten. Oh goodness, no, Rosebud, it's okay. I didn't mind him eating. Oh, I don't know that we really know too much what to do with this. Oh, that's a stubborn little fox. Oh my goodness. Rosebud is not happy. Oh, look at him. Oh, he is not happy. I think Autumn's just surprised more than anything by what's happening here. There he goes. He's finally properly leaving, but oh my goodness. You know, I think she feels just a tiny bit bad for him. Maybe we will take this meat chunk over here and we'll leave it and we'll see if he'll eat it because I don't think, wait, no, we grabbed the boot. What are we doing with the boot? That's not what we want to grab. I want to pick up this meat chunk because she feels a little bit bad for the fox, I think. And he's hanging out over here. We'll leave that over here, there for him, and we'll come back over here. We've got our own food. Is he gonna go eat it? We did run him off the carcass. He might. We'll see. The ravens are gonna... Oh, the ravens are gonna get it. Oh, well, I don't blame him for being scared after Rosebud attacked him, but it's alright. But with that said, these guys are starting to get tired. They did retrieve the boot. I think Autumn just kind of likes carrying around these human items rather than, like she's not overly fascinated, but they're fun to carry. You, on the other hand, can leave. You're a bigger problem. And Rosebud's gonna get something to eat too, it looks like. But yeah, we'll let these guys rest, and it looks like they need one hunt probably, a hunt and maybe a little bit to finish off their courtship and decide if this is really what they want to do, if they really want to choose to start a pack together or not. So we'll let them rest and see if we can find that moose in the morning. Alright, Dawn is here, and that's a bear! Let's leave! Time to go! Oh my goodness. Okay, well, I'm not hecking with that. Not hecking with that. We don't need the carcass that badly. We're doing alright on food. It's more a hunting skill that we want to test. But fortunately, it seems like there is a moose somewhere in this general direction. So I think we're going to do some sniffing around, see if we can find it, and hope it's one that has an actual calf. Because I think Autumn does know that these guys are not going to stand much chance against, like, an actual fully grown moose. They're going to want to take down something that's a little bit weaker, so a moose calf might be alright. Okay, well, we're having a tough time finding a moose. That one that we tracked down was a male, so we're not going to be doing that. And there is an elk herd around here. I think, yeah, this is elk. There's a whole herd down here, as well as wolves? Who's over here? Who's over here? Well, that's making me nervous. Who are you guys? Can we smell? This is Beartooth. Oh, it's Beartooth wolves. Okay, they're lurking in the background there. Well, we're gonna leave those guys alone, but it did occur to me while we're down here, there is another food source that we could try, although we probably want to do it from this side, if there's even any around. But there is a beaver trail right over here, and, well, we do want to try out the different types of prey. So, beavers are included in that. Are these guys? One of them's heading up. Okay, let's get a little bit closer. Carefully, carefully. This one's very... Oh, Rosebud! Rosebud, don't... Rosebud, don't scare it. Okay, we gotta get a little closer here. I'm gonna crouch down. We need to crouch down really quickly so that he does the same. Oh, it's going... Oh, it's turning around already. Alright, no, let's still try and grab it. There we go. Alright, it's gonna turn around. Ooh, watch out. There we go, we can pull it off of him here, but between the two of these guys, they'll probably get it down. These guys aren't that difficult, usually, but I think, nope, it looks like we have got him here. Alright, so that is a beaver. Those guys aren't too difficult, I don't think. In fact, we could probably even hunt this one, too, if we need to. Did you finish this? You got close to finishing. No, you didn't actually even start. Okay, that's fine then. Oh, I see those wolves moving off in the distance too. Here, you can have some as well if you want, if you're hungry. But we'll see if we can maybe... Nope, he's really not hungry. Alright, maybe we don't need to hunt again. That's not too bad. So I guess I'm just gonna spend... Oh, we're full. Never mind. I am gonna spend the rest of this day then looking for a moose again. Just see if we can find one before we get too tired out. But I'm not honestly expecting to. We'll just see if we happen to. And, yeah, I guess if we don't then find one, then we'll figure out what we're gonna hunt the next day. Well, we did not find a moose, but I do want to do one more hunt here. These guys have gotten pretty lucky so far, not gonna lie. Maybe it's just that Rosebud is a more experienced wolf, but we're really not finding too much trouble here, despite setting out to test the different prey types, although these guys are just hard to track down. I was really hoping we get to try and find a moose. I guess we can still try and find one during the winter time. The problem is later in the year, they're gonna get even harder to hunt, and we're gonna have probably an even worse time if we're trying to do it then, because we are loosely trying to attack all the different prey types. But yeah, so they've gotten pretty lucky with this, honestly. I'm surprised, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see if this hunt ends up going okay. I suspect this is the last hunt that they're actually going to need to push their affinity over the edge. You can see that it's very, very close, and I think that that's kind of what Autumn wants, is just to kind of get that final last confirmation that, yeah, these guys work pretty well together, because so far they're actually doing really, really well. Hello? Hello, quadrant dispersals? Hunting mule deer? No, the mule deer went this... I'm completely confused as to where our mule deer went. Huh. Well, okay then. Maybe we... Hold on. Moose calf, wait a second. The mule deer actually led us to a moose calf. Well, that worked out. Are you attacking something? No. Now, this is a tougher hunt. We've done this with our wolves before, and it can be a more challenging hunt. So that's kind of why I wanted to do this while we're not super low on food, because if we don't succeed at this, it's not the end of the world. No, I do not. Oh, I've been growling at the moose here is what it is, trying to scare them. I don't want to, and no, I'm sorry, Rosebud. Here, no, I love you, buddy. I didn't realize that it would still target him even if I was locked onto the moose. You're okay, come here. Come here, I love you, buddy. You're okay, I'm not upset with you, okay? I guess I shouldn't be doing that then. I'm trying to scare them into running, because if we can get them to run, then that's gonna be a lot easier. If we try to hunt right here, the mother is just gonna whirl around and smack us in the face, and that's not gonna be good. So we need these guys on the run. We have had challenges to do with moose before, and it's been a tough time. So yeah, this could be a more challenging hunt. Yeah, the real problem with moose is that they're not quick to start running. They really are not, so we might just have to get kind of bold and go in for it if we see an opening. They don't have a herd that they have to try to catch up to, so they've got very minimal incentive to run, and the moose is already quite prone. Oh, there we go. We got it moving a little bit, though. Moose are already quite prone to standing their ground. Are those other wolves running by? No, I think that's just a coyote. So if we can do that, that can sometimes help. Oh, it's running. It's running. Now this is our chance. This is our chance now. Okay, we have to keep the mother in our line of sight. Otherwise, we're going to have a very bad day. Oh, no. No. Oh, my goodness. I can't believe we dodged that. Okay. All right. We're doing okay. Our stamina's not phenomenal, so I'm hoping we'll be able to get that back up soon, because if the moose calf is running, we need to be biting. Aha. Okay. Yeah, so that's a bruised jaw that reduces your strength. Okay, yeah, this might be, yeah, okay, I think it kicked me is what happened. Oh no, Autumn. This might not be worth continuing. So you can see our strength is now down to 0. It was at a +1. You can see we've got a minor injury to the jaw there, so it's highlighted in yellow. And, well, and I think, yeah, slower eating it also says, too. We might want to cut our losses here if we do not start to do well quickly. Oh, Rosebud! Oh, the poor guy's got his tail tucked. He's worried about her. I don't know that Autumn wants to give up just yet. She really wants to see, but to be fair, we did take an injury on our very first moose hunt, so I don't think... I'm not convinced that this is going to be... I'm not convinced that moose are going to be a good prey source. I don't think Autumn is convinced of it, because they're tough. They're tough, guys. They are really tough, guys. That said, we have managed to get this one quite separated from the mother, so as long as we can keep it that way, watch out, Rosebud. As long as we can keep it on the run. This one's actually running a lot more than some of the other moose calves we've hunted. We had some rough luck with the others, apparently. Let's see if we can go ahead and do this, because I think we can still bring it down. We just have to be kind of cautious because we don't want to get kicked by the mother. Move, move, Rosebud, move! Oh my goodness. Oh, Rosebud's pretty low on health as well now, so yeah, this is definitely something we need to be cautious of, but it's low enough that we can bring it down. It's low enough that we can bring it down. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. We gotta get it down. Yes, there we go. Okay, so lessons learned. You can hunt the moose, but can doesn't necessarily mean should. Fortunately, we have food. We're not starving. We still have this carcass that we can hang out by. We will hopefully be able to just rest this off. It might last a little bit more than the night. We'll see. It depends on how quickly these things heal. Oh, and we have successfully courted Rosebud despite getting heckin' kicked in the jaw. Well, I suppose that works out. But yes, I think we will go ahead. He seems like a pretty good mate. And as for his name, I think I'm gonna call him Tumbleweed. I don't really know why. It just kind of vibes with his coat color, I think. So we have Autumn and Tumbleweed. I do think they actually do have different coats now that I'm looking at it. I think because we see that Autumn's is beige and she has that heavy red tint. So I think his is the brown one. I think there's a difference between brown and beige. I couldn't remember which one she had, but I think it's the other kind of, I think it's the more tawny colored one. It's hard to tell with her red tinting, but I think they're slightly different coats. And of course he has the Life is Rough variant. But yeah, these guys are full on food now. They're not full on health, so I think we're gonna let them rest because, as you guys remembered, if this injury doesn't heal, we can't go to Slog Creek. So we'll see if it heals just by resting it off. We're in a position where maybe we can, but yeah, definitely a lesson learned about caution, that's for sure. Oh, what the heck? Hello, stranger wolves? Who is this? Quadrant 13F. No, get out. Get out. Leave. Yeah, she, I think, has the same coat as Autumn, perhaps. Leave. There's multiple stranger wolves here. Who are these guys? Who are these guys? Male dispersal wolves from the Pahaska pack. You guys can leave, too. I already have a mate. I don't need you. And you can also get out of here. What the heck? This guy was bothering us earlier. Now he's apparently back. But we'll go ahead, we'll eat, we'll keep our food full. I mean, our health is full, I think. And we still do have our injury, so it hasn't just gone away overnight. But we will sleep a little bit more, I think, because it's still pretty dark. And after that, we'll see what morning brings. Alright, dawn is here. Get out. Get out. Dawn is here. We have food at least. Oops. But we still do have this major injury, or not major injury, minor injury. So slower eating. Can we actually see that if we're watching here? Well, now we're full on food. Look at this small army of ravens marching towards us. What in the world? What in the heck? They want the carcass, I guess. Oh, and you're what's making this music. Get out! Leave us alone. So this has not quite healed. You can see the star on the compass is there. We can head over there, but kind of as per the rules, we're not going to just cop out of the injury by... No! Get away! I know we can't eat more of this right now, but I've killed this, darn it. You leave me alone. We're keeping this. But yeah, we can't actually leave until... Never mind, I'm leaving the carcass. Not heckin' with that. That guy's coming for our food. Maybe we'll go see if we can hang out by the beavers and get another one in case we need more food down there. But yeah, we can't technically leave the Amethyst Mountain area until we've recovered of all of our injuries. So if anybody's injured, we're not able to move on to Slough Creek. We have to sit and deal with that. And I'm going to probably hold that through most of our series because otherwise you can kind of just escape. And that doesn't seem very fair. So if we have an injured wolf, we're going to start forcing them to deal with it before we can just move on. Those are mule deer. It's fine. Oh my goodness, tumbleweed. That's a bit of an ambitious hunt right now. I think we'd be better off trying something a little bit smaller. Okay, we do have to be a little bit cautious because this is in stranger wolf territory. We also... Hello? Is this our boot? It's an umbrella. There's an umbrella down here. Wait a second. Wait a second. I just wanted to see what the angle the scents were coming from. Is there... Where is it from? Is it up here somewhere? It's from closer to the trail than I'd like it to be, I think. I guess there's one over nearish this beaver trail, though. So if we head up this way, if we walk up here, these guys do have poor eyesight, so you can get fairly close to them. Oh, and it looks like he's going for that branch there. But as long as we wait right here, hopefully he'll get up to us. Sometimes the tricky part is at the end of the trail. Sometimes they'll stop earlier than you expect them to, and then you don't get as much of the boost. But we'll kind of just see if we can catch this beaver, and then probably hang out in the area of the Slough Creek leave zone. Alright, we got it, and here we go. Let's grab him. What the? Oh my goodness. Yeah, ooh, get off of me. Get off of me. There was a stranger wolf attacking us, apparently. I didn't even see that. Tumbleweed just went for him. Oh my goodness. Okay, can you give me a slight bit of a hand with this beaver? Because, we're gonna run out of stamina here in a second. Okay, I think we did get it, probably. Probably. Maybe not. Tumbleweed, I could use a little bit of help. Okay, he's got it. We're fine. But yeah, that was a whole stranger wolf. That was a whole stranger wolf. I guess technically we are in stranger territory. And where is this umbrella? I think Autumn at least wants to go give it a sniff. Is it like over here? It's over here somewhere. Oh, it might be across the water. Yeah, it's across. Interesting. Okay. So there's an umbrella over there. And who is this stranger wolf that came running for us? Lamar 3F. Oh my goodness, she is not happy about us being here. I guess that's probably kind of some bad family blood, perhaps, because if you did see the original Wayfinders series, Autumn's mom is from Lamar Pack. So this is family, but not so happy family because, yeah, they were not too happy about their sister leaving. So it seems that grudge may be continuing. But we're gonna try to just rest up. Here on Amethyst Mountain, I think the injuries aren't gonna be so devastating as they could be in Slough Creek, because you kind of do have the luxury of just finding somewhere to hole up and wait it out. But if you've seen our Ultra Iron Wolf series, you'll know that even the low health in that can be dangerous because you don't always have the luxury of just hiding out and resting it off. You still have to be hunting, you still have to be caring for yourself, and I have a feeling that when we get to Slough Creek, the injuries are going to have a lot more of that effect on us. Oh, okay. Well, after a little bit of a lengthy mid-afternoon nap that kind of turned into an all-day nap, Autumn's injury has healed. You can see it. She is once again healthy and able to dig into this beaver carcass here without having too much pain. So she has recovered. We'll be able to send these guys off to Slough Creek for the next episode, where I have a feeling that this is kind of just the first taste of what's to come. We're gonna have to play a lot more carefully than we used to. We're gonna probably have to play all of our series a lot more like Ultra Iron Wolf, all things considered, because now any hunt or any fight has an additional risk associated with it. And I honestly really love that about the system that they're adding here with this. It does force you to pick your battles, and I think that's something that's both very hard to achieve in a video game, because, you know, one of the biggest draws of a game is the gamey elements, and it's really hard to blend that with nature elements, I guess. So having that, I think, is a really interesting element to the game, and I think that's going to make both the realism more interesting, and for the sake of being realism, but I think it'll also make it more interesting to play. But with that, we are going to go ahead and leave these guys here for today. Next time, we'll be picking up with them in Slough Creek. But for now, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. But until then, this is Jay. over and out.